God damn it, I love that intro so fucking much. That shit is hot.
It's a banger.
It certainly is. What's going on?
All right, so not much.
Being until we get this these other idiots show up, because
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. I am Punk with Cole. At some point, we will have somebody else come on in. You guys know what we're about. You guys know what you're showing up here for. Pleasantries out of the way, e.g. smoke. Use ASAP 15 for 15% off all smoke and textile products within the U.S. on their website. KWA is, you guys know who they are. They're tried and true. They're doing some new stuff. They got some
really nasty special editions coming for these new gens. Did Tom send those to you yet?
Oh yeah, man. And in fact, if you guys go on KWA Airsoft on Instagram, like 10 minutes ago, they just posted pictures of the new Ronin T10 special edition.
I'm talking about the Medusa. Have you seen that yet?
The Medusa. Which one's that?
He hasn't released it yet. I'll shoot to the pictures, dude. It's it's fucking dumb.
Killer.
Oh, it's so dumb.
But yeah, so KWA, go ahead and check them out. Go follow them. The Ronin 47, the Kaiju 47, the Mod 3, they're all coming out this year, and they're all going to be real spicy. You guys are going to like them. Last but not least, we have Overwatch Tactics. Conquest of Avalon 4, is on November 13th and 14th. There you go. So that will be in as of right now. Given everything that's going on with COVID, also know that like we're gonna go into topic wise here in a bit. No dates right now are absolutely finite. Like do not depend on these dates to stick, because as we keep going through COVID, things change. So
Rona got a big dick. It's fucking huge.
What's that?
I said Rona got a big dick. It's huge.
And it's coming. It's coming like runaway 18-wheeler.
Adam Lowen in the chat saying Gun Gamer sent him here. Cool, man. They've got a pretty fun little podcast. We usually tune in and watch them. I think they're going to have our very own Derek Campbell from Mo Guns on there soon, possibly, if he feels like doing it. They got to throw him some money or something. I don't know what the fuck that boy operates on. But yeah, so main topic of tonight is this shit that I'm going to throw in the chat right now, which is American Milsim finally got with the program and changed their eyesight requirements, or their iPro requirements. So the way it's working in 2020 is their iPro is shifting from full seal gasket to full seal to your face. Now, this seems to be confusing a lot of people somehow. It caused a little bit of an uproar. If you go into their comment section, everybody's bitching and yelling, and how can you do this with insurance? And everybody's all of a sudden really fucking concerned about how insured American Milsim is, which I thought was fucking funny. I was cracking up. But essentially the way it works is they're going the same route that Milsim West has, and basically everybody in Europe, and essentially the rest of the world does, which is they don't hate your eyes. It's just everyone's face is a little bit different. So to have an idea that if your glasses have a gasket, then they're good to go, you run into the problem where you've got some ones like the Gators, those cheap ones you get off of Amazon for like $5 that have that little foam gasket, where it may be technically full seal because of the gasket, but it doesn't really fit your face right. And so there's still a gap there. And this idea behind this is you can run M-frames, and if you've got a fat-ish face and they full seal to your face, to your noggin, then you're good to go. Right.
And I think, and a lot of guys who are in the chat right now can attest to this, that, like there is really no such thing as like true full seal unless you're wearing like full goggle, you know what I mean? Like, but if you're wearing sunglasses or any kind of like thing like that, like you might be the exception, but you also might be the exception where you're like, no, nothing fits correctly. And so that, I think that's a
and now that's
the right kind of cutback, I think.
Yeah, and one super hard distinction that I was talking about earlier that needs to be fucking made, because goddamn, some people were missing the boat on this one. It doesn't mean you can't still wear your fucking gasket. I'm still going to wear my helo kit because it makes me nervous as shit. I've had BBs go up my nose, in my teeth, fucking up through the bridge here, and I've had the gasket catch them.
Yeah.
So, and I don't like, the M frames don't necessarily seal directly to my face. I don't get foggy enough. I sweat, but it's not like bad enough to where the gasket really bothers me that much. So they're not taking away the option for you to wear the gasket. You can still have the gasket, and if it makes you feel safer, by all fucking means, use the gasket. And this gets into one of the biggest points when I was talking to him was, you guys need to understand that the waiver that you sign is not bulletproof. There's not a single waiver in existence that can account for the human condition. You sign that waiver, but there's nothing from stopping you from going out there, grabbing a fucking flashbang grenade and sticking it in your mouth and pulling the pin. It's just common fucking sense. Don't do that. I know there's some airsofters recently that have blocked me on Instagram that don't really fucking subscribe to common sense very well. And they're idiots.
Talking about Greg Wong.
Yeah, apparently I got blocked. No one else on the page did, and the show didn't get blocked, but I did. But what the fuck ever. We got Corey's actually joining us right now. But anyways,
hey everybody, welcome to sorry.
One thing he really wanted to stress though was you need to use common sense with this. If something makes you feel safer, then do that. It's not taking anything away from it. It's just giving some people the option who feel comfortable with full seal face bro to use it. Yeah. Now, that being said, once again, the waiver is not your daddy. You signing that waiver isn't them. The waiver's not supposed to tell you how to behave. It's supposed to lay out a very loose set of guidelines on stuff specifically that they want you to try to abide by. But it's up to you to either meet those standards or go above and beyond those standards.
Yeah.
Fucking adults. I know it's a lot to ask for people that want to play with toy guns, but Jesus Christ.
Basically, it's kind of like, here's the analogy that they're just going back to an X in that they're lowering their standards. You can still aim higher, that's fine. You can still wear your full seal, that's fine. But they're just lowering the standards so you guys can, make bad decisions, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
Corey, how'd you get your camera to be so smooth? I'm still trying to get rid of this grainy shit off of mine.
I don't know, man. It's just that Logitech camera. It's awesome.
Ass dude. Oh, hey, speak of the devil, Derek is done with his other podcast.
Hey, you can hang out with the losers now.
What's up, nerd? We just got
up?
The meat and potatoes of the fact that American Milsim got with the rest of the world and decided that gasket full seal doesn't.
Thank God.
So,
oh my God.
You have strong opinions on this, I see.
Oh, I hate the gaskets. Like my worst airsoft memories are usually around like something cool happening and I'm like in the corner trying to like spit on my lens and unfog it.
Yeah, or using cat crap and it ends up just gunking on there and then you can't see shit and then that cat crap fogs up and you have this
my very first Milsim West, I had my Oakley M frames with no gasket and I was like, oh my God, my eyes can breathe.
Oh my God. But yeah, I that was the main thing that I wanted to touch on was just the common sense aspect of that, because man, you go into the chat or in the comment section for that post that they made and fuck, dude, people are concerned about well, let's find the waiver and this doesn't.
I feel like this isn't exactly the same, and maybe Derek can attest to this or not, but I feel like the Milsim crowd at a Milsim West and an American Milsim are two completely different type of crowds. And that AMS is more of the cringier side of Milsim, and Milsim West is cringe, but at least
it's a different flavor of cringe.
No, I was gonna say if you Russians video cringed.
I would say that AMS is like TikTok cringe. Yeah. So AMS goers, if you guys are in the chat, sound off. You're the worst kind of cringe of airsoft.
Fuck you, punk.
Yeah.
Cole, the new stream setup looks good,
dude, doesn't it? Right? It's amazing what an actual computer setup will do for you. I'm actually staring lovingly at the case right now. If I start masturbating halfway through the show, don't mind me. Just continue on.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't know, go over to Cole's Instagram and he's built this sweet. Hold on, I guess it would be over here. He built this really cool. Where the fuck? There we go. He built a cool computer, and it's really expensive, and he's really proud of it.
I am extremely proud of it. I have not stopped posting it all day. Speaking of,
you guys know what to steal when you go and break into his home.
Fuck away. And then we've also got, so we know what's going on with the iPro. That's settled. There's no reason to argue about it. The rule has changed. Now you must wear full seal to your face. Now this doesn't mean that if you've got fucking M-frames that you can just wear the M-frames without a helo kit if they don't fucking seal to your face. They still have to seal to your face. So if you got a skinny, angular face, or if you're a big fat boy, you're probably fine. But if not, there's a good chance that you'll still have to wear the helo kit. I saw somebody asking in there if they could wear fucking gas cans. I was like, those aren't even ANSI rated. Like
but they do wrap around your face.
They do. Well, the funny thing about ANSI rating that nobody talks about is the fact that it's only good for like a couple of years. And I know these people ain't buying new lenses every couple of fucking years.
Do you guys know? Okay, so like we got a thing here. It says if insurance goes up in order to have that option to the player, then the cost gets
relayed. Yeah, the event becomes more expensive. Is essentially
it's going to be a noticeable amount.
Because AMS has had a lot of problems in the past of having a lot of like stagnant ideas that don't like that are, hey guys, try something new.
No, he's saying
increase the price because of this option. That's not him.
No, yeah, and they're saying that if full seal wasn't still required, like if you still didn't have to have a seal to your face, then their insurance premiums go up and the games would get more expensive. But nothing's changing price wise, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just they're allowing you to make the call on how your frames and lenses fit you, which means if you're it's just they're putting a little bit, which I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but they're letting airsofters kind of make their own decision on a couple of things.
Edward, he says glasses that don't touch your face aren't full seal. End of story.
It's got a point. That's exactly what they're saying. The glasses have to touch your face. There has to be a seal to your face there, whether that's through a gasket or through the lens as a whole. And that is, at least that's what I'm interpreting. And whenever I talked to Bo, that was what they are trying to get across, is the lenses still have to full seal to your face.
Just fucking wear a guy mask.
Just fucking.
They're awesome and they don't fug.
Yeah.
End of story.
Now, see, the thing is you're talking about like, we'll just enforce it. It's like, really? Every single time they're going to walk around and check every single person's iPro and check how it seals to their face and fucking do like a little card test. And then they're going to have to kick out 20, 30 people every single event. And it's just, businesses can't be run like that. That's not realistic. At some point in time, people just have to be like mildly responsible for their own fates.
No, airsofters are notorious for not taking responsibility for their actions. So if one of their guys gets shots out of, they're going to cry like a spoiled child. So and blame somebody else. And what happened?
You know, if you didn't know any better, just listening to the show, you'd think we really hated airsofters.
I fucking hate airsofters.
Just
I absolutely don't get it. I hate every one of you.
I think it's a healthy amount of self-loathing, is what it is.
You have to be self-aware of just what exactly is going on.
Yeah.
It's personal until they shoot their eye out. And
it's personal until they shoot their eye out. Also, I think personal responsibility is kind of like. What? God, all right, brain fart. Never mind.
Cool. Like we were talking about with the waiver thing, like there's missing guy puts him out of business. No, it doesn't. That's not how that works.
No.
That's not even kind of a thing. See, and this is the thing, is like everyone all of a sudden is really super concerned about like what if a BB floated through a fucking gasket and put a kid's eye out? Is the preponderance of that still who does that fall on, and who does that? I mean, like, yeah, he's got everything he's supposed to have. So, and Milson's been running like this for what?
4 years? I mean, don't they have 2 layers of protection, and that they have insurance and the waiver?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know why we're having this discussion. Honestly, like you are shooting projectiles at a high rate of fire.
You shoot your eye out.
If you want to just not get hurt, then wear the thing that you think is the safest.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's at some point it has to be up to you to protect yourself and to go the extra mile. I'm still gonna wear the helo kit. M-frame's full seal to my face, but I'm still wearing the helo kit.
So what? The guy who's like end of story period. Like, listen, as long as you're wearing what you want to wear, it's going to seal your fate. Great. And if that guy passed by wearing what he's wearing and he gets shot out, that ain't your problem. So, like,
yeah. Well, and I also feel like it's not the host's problem because the host isn't providing iPro to the player. It is
sure
incumbent on the player to supply their eye protection that meets the standards. And if they get a fucking eye shot out, then
you're allowed to use tagging grenades. But if you fucking sit down and put the barrel up to your ear and pull the fucking trigger on that thing and it blows your hearing out, like, is that their fault or is that your fault? Are you required to wear ear pro now because there's like flashbangs and all this other shit? Now they've got these new, like, I know a lot of local fields are like super hesitant about these 22 these 22 LR fucking decibel deals, you know.
Are those the ones that you put the blank in that didn't work when Robo brought it?
No, these are new ones. These are by Airsoft Innovations and they're supposed to work. I haven't seen one.
Real quick, that he says that I can't make those statements while simultaneously saying airsofters are dumb. Yes, I can.
No, watch me.
Literally.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's right, but he can act.
Like, it doesn't mean that I'm right. It doesn't mean if you agree with me, but I'm saying it anyway.
I'm so glad you're back, Punk.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so there's that's going on. Like I said, as you can see, even in this comment section, it created like a weird fucking argumentative.
It's like
I'm surprised at the emotional response this is getting.
Yeah. Well, my personal experience is I'm going to keep wearing the gaskets in my M frames just because I took one off the bill of a cap one time and it went into my eyeball and my eyes are worth about $150,000 now. I didn't pay for that. My doctor
you got them Gucci eyeballs,
but I'm gonna protect them. So
yeah. Like I said before, where you think, where like invest in your eyes.
Yeah.
End of story. Just don't be cheap with the shit you buy for your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like I said, there's a lot of this. None of these ANSI ballistic rated lenses are good for like a farther than a certain amount of time. Let me look that up and see exactly how long those are rated for, because they're not like, I know people aren't just buying new sets of fucking lenses every single year. Some people might be. Good on you.
Is the integrity of the lens going to degrade to the point that a BB is going to pass through it?
No, it's not, obviously. But anything ballistically rated, like plates, they're only good for like what, 4 years, something like that.
Edward, I'm curious to know why you think ear pro and helmet should be mandatory. Just, I mean, I've worn both hats and helmets.
Same.
Normally we have ear pro in the form of like camo, but
I mean, it depends. Like reindeer games, when we're climbing up ladders, I wear a helmet. The Colorado ops here in the hills, I wear a hat.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, like, I mean, if you're riding in a mobile, then wear a helmet.
Yeah, helmet.
Obviously, wear the helmet for the thing you're doing, you know, and if you don't need a helmet, then don't wear one, I guess.
Now that Copperhead's in December, I'm going to hopefully try and make it and bring the baby.
December sounds way better.
Yeah.
Time to get Walmart.
It was so hot last year. Like Saturday by like 3:00, I'm like, I'm not getting out of I'm not walking. I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been like 100+ here every single time.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
Yeah. Third Coast brings up a good point. UV breaks down iPro. I mean, UV degrades everything. UV degrades us. Fuck. But you know, getting off that, we've gone over it. You saw what they said. If you want to abide by that, if you have a giant vehement reaction to it, like it seems like a lot of people do, then don't go to their events.
Yeah, there are other events.
You've got other hosts. You've got other people who are maybe within the realm of the safety requirements that you want to do. Good. Go give them your money. That's
super lower your fares and go to a Lion Claw.
I am really curious how much Warren has run into with because they haven't been doing the iPro like this. They haven't been doing gasket. They've been doing full seal this entire time, and I'm really curious as to where.
I don't know of any eye injuries off the top of my head.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people with teeth shot out.
That's absolutely.
I tell you, these right here. I got mine shipped. I tell you where there won't be any eyes shot out at Copperhead in September because it got fucking pushed to December, and now I can't go, and I'm fucking sad about it.
Yeah, so
everything's getting pushed. I'm not gonna be able to make any events until like fucking 2021.
What about Washington MSW?
I'm not going.
That's still going on.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not flying up there, and I'm damn sure not making that drive.
Damn.
That's 18 hours, 20 plus, probably coming from Texas. Let me see exactly how fucking long that is. Where is it in Washington?
Centerville.
You're flying into. I can't remember the name of the place in Washington. I know I'm flying into Seattle.
Bro, it's a 28-hour drive. No, hell no.
Cole made it an hour and a half driving back from Copperhead. He's not gonna. He would die.
I'm not making 28 hours by myself. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Fritz drove quite a bit on the way back.
We made him drive on the way back too.
He was like, "No, man, I can drive for 24 hours straight one time. I'm good, brother."
He's a beast, dude. I am a little puss when it comes to driving. I'm not good at it. I fall asleep. I get very tired. So I'm definitely not doing that. Southern Front's probably it's in my backyard. It's at D14, so I kind of got to go to that one. And then Avalon, I'm going to miss because my kid will be getting born or being birthed or going through a canal of some kind, hopefully without incident. So I'm not going to be there for that one. Let's see. I'm not one of those people freaking out, but I've also been an OSHA certified for 20 years. Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. Yeah, people are going to have reactions to this. And they're going to have issues with it. But at the end of the day, we're going to see how it goes, man. Like I said, I'm really curious to see if Warren has had any issues, how he's gotten around them, what the insurance implications are for him, because they seem to have been doing this just fine this whole time without a single hiccup. So there's that.
So we're going to go ahead and say that we're done with that one again. And
what's next?
You can continue that conversation, but you can do it on your own.
So, all right. So that one's gone. Next thing we got is all the delays that we're talking about because I can't make Copperhead now. Cord, do you have any news on QRF? Is it getting delayed to December now?
Yeah, it's going to get pushed to the new date to work.
When am I getting my patches?
Yeah. Well, we're going to get those made. The idea is all that stuff's going to ship after we're done filming because a lot of the photos and stuff are going to have to be done on site. So it'll all push when we're done with production. Which I think everybody except for Cole is still on board. So, and we might be picking up a few new people. At least one person to replace that idiot. So,
God damn it! I'm gonna have a week old.
But we ended up,
you'll get one idiot and probably replace him with another.
Yeah, we ended up getting funded at like 141 or 142%. So we got almost $3,000 for the production. So it's gonna be awesome. And I think the push is actually going to allow us to bring in like the better pyro guy and some other stuff. So it's gonna be cool.
How cold? Because it's gonna be in December, and I know New Mexico gets cold. What's the temperature be like?
It'll still be warm in the day, but the night will get chilly.
I think you'll get probably in the 70s in the day. I would think. It'd be a little bit cooler.
Sounds amazing because it's up there too. Like you can see snow on the mountains during September when we're there. So like, I'm really curious. Like a freak. Like how badass would it be to get like a freak snowstorm in that fucking area while you're playing? Like I'm just making myself mad because I fucking want to go so bad. Oh, this kid better be cute. I'm gonna be really.
Just do it. just hire someone on Craigslist to go be your kid
dad for the day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Darren's in the chat. What's going on, baby? I got a no again.
Oh, shit. I need to send you that email, Darren.
Oh, what were we supposed to send him? Speaking of which, are you kid in the chat was saying it got sent here by Gun Gamers. Are you doing that with them? Are you gonna
eventually, yeah. They hit me up and said if you want to do it. I said yeah, so I don't know when. Maybe next week.
Another group of cool podcast dudes. There's also Task Force podcast. They were in the chat earlier saying what's up. Some cool guys. They were bullshit with us the other day. But man, yeah. Let's see. And then I can't make Avalon, of course, as well because baby being birthed. That one's going to be really fun. That's what 13th and the 14th or 13th to the 15th at the Renaissance Fair in Waxahachie, Texas, from Overwatch Tactics. That one's going to be. It's one of my favorite events to go to. It's an absolute fucking blast. It's a total shit show too, but in like the best possible way because you're at a Renaissance Fair. There you get like a very distinct group of like milsimmers and speed softers and right in the middle are Renaissance nerds. And they kind of make this like odd amalgamation of just wild shit that goes off at that event.
It's a weird clusterfuck, but it's a lot of fun.
And the food truck. Oh god, I want to go just for the fucking food truck.
I don't know why more events don't have food trucks on site.
Remote,
it just makes sense.
Well,
I mean, a couple of them are remote. Yeah.
Like, you think all local events would have food trucks? I know D14's got one that shows up every weekend, and that guy has to make a fucking killing. There was a guy I met, actually, kid I met at D14. Hold on a second. I'm gonna see if I can look his shit up real fast. He's part of that Trident 6 team, which is like Brad Haig and his dudes, and they make and apparently have contracts making something really similar to Body Armor Vent that I had never seen before, as well as some gear, as well as some like pouches and shit, and it's really fucking cool. And I can't remember the name of it fucking for the life of me right now. Let me see here. Let me see if these dudes have got it on their page. They do. All right, T6 Tactical. That's what they're called. T6 Tactical. They're a local group of dudes from, I want to say Saginaw, maybe Arlington, Texas. But they've got a set of, they got training plates, it looks like. They've got pouches they're making, and they've got this under like real body armor kind of breathable padding shit that they're making. So if you like supporting like small local groups, because this is for all accounts, this looks like it's just a bunch of airsofters that got into like making real steel shit, and it looks pretty fucking cool to me. And that's T6 Tactical on Facebook. Yeah, and they got,
for the review that have Facebook.
Yeah, here I'll put the link to their actual website in the chat.
Like, are you IP banned? Have you tried making another account, or are you just giving up on it?
No, I just don't care.
Big banned.
Everybody.
At least you're not on TikTok, since that shit's going away.
Yet. No.
Did you see everyone was freaking out because they thought Fortnite was going to get banned? So all the
oh god, humanity would be better if both of those things were gone.
Well, now what I want to know is, was it more the parents losing their shit, or was it because now they don't have anything to babysit their fucking kids, or was it just all the kids like, oh god, Fortnite's gone?
I can honestly say that I've never played a single round of Fortnite.
I haven't. It's
same.
Horrible. It's terrible.
I've never. No. I hate
myself for having played it. It's fucking god awful.
It's no.
I'm starting to give up on Call of Duty. It's like, how big is the file now? Like fucking 200 gigabytes? Some obscene shit like that.
Yeah.
I just downloaded Warzone. I've switched to the new PC build, and it's the difference is like playing a game 5 years down the road. Like, it looks so much better. I feel like a fucking idiot every time I pull that up.
Aaron in the chat says, "Long live Titanfall." I was actually playing Titanfall 2 right before we got on.
I got a buddy of mine that's trying to get me to download it.
Very underrated game.
Let's see. I do want to hear. I'm going to look up this thing though, because now I'm curious about this Airsoft Innovations.
I kind of want to see if I can. I should be able to run. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't know if Titanfall's going to run on my computer. It's going to run on my computer, but I've not played PC gaming in like 15 years. So
here we go. This thing. So this is the Bang
computer.
Yeah, this is the Bang 22 timer sound grenade. So it says timer. Let's see. The new Bang 22 timer sound grenade is the most reliable, easy to use, and loudest reusable grenade in the air. So it's reusable, uses 22 blanks.
Yeah.
Why does it say timer though? Is it on it? Is it like a pull pin?
Well, yeah, because it doesn't have when you pull the pin, it's not a fuse that lights.
Oh,
it's a timer that's going to tick around and then ignite that.
Uses nail gun cartridges. How the fuck does that work? That's fucking cool. One grenade.
Those are nice and loud. They're like 100 decibels.
It says 123, 127, 130. Okay. Not blanks. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm going to have to order one of these. But $100, man. I just lose that fucking thing.
Yeah. Yeah, especially maybe at a pickup game, the reusable stuff is fine. But at a large event, it'd be annoying to have to walk in where everyone still is. Like, don't shoot me, guys. I need to pick up my grenades.
Hold up. we got like actually quite a few number of people who are like Titanfall fans. And so I'm actually, as we speak right now, I'm going into Steam and I'm gonna go ahead and just download Titanfall 2 for the computer. So anyway, like why is this a problem? The 22 timer? Like why
it's not. I mentioned it earlier and then I got curious because I'd seen like a blip of it, and I know a lot of fields are really, really goofy about allowing blanks. And
understandable,
yeah. They tried this before and they A, don't work very well, or B, they're like way too loud, or C, like people won't let them use them. But this looks fucking cool. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and get one of these. I'm gonna immediately lose it. But this seems pretty. I first need to see if D14 will let me run it there. That's pretty cool. Do they have anything else coming out? Let's see. Variable sound output, cheap consumables. That's the other thing, is these 0.07 each. Huh. I didn't realize those were that cheap. Okay, here we go. There is a timer. Twist the timer to one of the 3 desired settings, add a cartridge, throw the grenade head on, and that's all. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the Bang 22 timer sound grenade. That looks pretty dope. I like that. I actually like that a lot. I can
definitely see it being banned by fields, though.
Yeah. Would you think it would be just because of the pyro or the pyro aspect of it, or the sound, the decibel range? Because I haven't had a lot of experience with those. I just know that like any of the ones I've ever seen, they like never fucking work.
Something that is actually loud though would be nice.
Yeah, something that I wouldn't. That's part of the reason I like the EG shit so much, is you just like throw it and it's gone, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to track it down. Some kid's not going to pick it up and put it in his dump.
Indoor though, I can see that it working, but most indoor is saturated with guys that are running faster than you can blink. So
yeah, and like you hear bang, but you keep moving. You have like no reference to like where it got you from, especially indoors where there's so much reverb. Like, yeah, I can definitely. Fuck, I want to see one of those works. Oh my god. Let's see here. But yeah, that's all I got as far as like new products and shit coming out. There's, once again, we're still in this weird COVID relapse fuck fest where everything is made up and the points don't matter. So
it really is 2020 as a whole.
Dude, it's crazy. It's going on and on and on, and stuff keeps getting delayed and pushed and moved back and moved to other dates. And I'm trying to get some clarification on something from one of the guys right now to see if I missed something, because I may have misinterpreted part of that iPro thing, but I don't think I did. We're just gonna see. We'll see what he said. But yeah. Aside from that, Derek, what do you got going on? I know you released a new Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah,
sweatpants or whatever. Your tracksuit.
Oh yeah, the clout pattern. That's just ridiculous, but I love it. And I have the shorts and I have pants coming, and so you could, if you want, you could be head to toe in it. You could have the pants, the hoodie, and the face wrap, and just be obnoxiously brightly colored.
Sounds the picture of you wearing all of it is kind of amazing. And then Venue Milsim, who, if you guys aren't familiar, they are an American importer of all the TMC and
Trevor's a good guy.
Repro kit. Yeah, and they did like a massive restock, and they've got some really cool shit. David Lai put up I guess, was it the laser cut Molly SCPC plate carrier with like all of his shit all over it, and it actually looked like, it made me really want one. And then I went and clicked on it. It was like $119, and I was like, oh, that's tempting. That is, because that setup looks fucking sweet. I just don't know about the that laser cut Molly. I don't like that. The skeletal frames or whatever. I don't know why. Like, they look cool, but I always feel like they're gonna like break or snap. Aaron, if you go to venuemilsim.com, they are, as far as I know, the only like legit American importer for TMC.
TMC. And I don't know how. I don't know how he hasn't gotten hit with some fat suits yet.
Bro, he has friends in high places, or he is the friend in low places for somebody else, because I don't know how he's doing it. But that The site's legit. I mean, they almost never have what you want in stock, at least in my experience. But he does work pretty hard to get stuff out and push it out as much as he can. And their customer service has been awesome. I've had a couple dealings with them. So
Eric, have you been liking the Fake Cry Tiger Stripes?
I love them. Actually, I wear them. I pretty much wear them almost every day because I wear them when I ride my one wheel. Mm-hmm. So like the built-in knee pads, and if I take a dive, then
speaking of
good.
That one wheel,
but they're super comfy. They're like pajama pants, man. I really wish that those types of pants were just normalized for wearing all the time because, like, protect your knees, man. Like. Comfortable pants, like they're best for everything.
Yeah, so, the one wheel would be rad at a game.
I'll say, how is the one wheel doing?
Oh man, I've been having so much fun with it. Like now that I've kind of gotten really comfortable with it, I've been riding like 7 to 10 miles a day.
Nice.
Ooh, is it? Those things that I bet you that one wheel is deceptively athletic though.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, like, it's super responsive. Like, when you get into this, like, kind of it usually takes me about a mile to kind of get into it because I'm still relatively new to riding the thing. But it takes me about a mile. And then once I've kind of broken myself into it and I've gotten used to it, it's so intuitive. It feels like it's just an extension of yourself. And it's very responsive. And you can, like, switch to different modes. So, like, if you want to just kind of cruise and be chill, they've got a mode for that. And then the top one is called Delirium, which is kind of just opens it up on the aggressive. It's more responsive. It's basically like it's what you want to ride if you're riding off-road. So if you're riding on like gravel and stuff like that, its traction is a little bit different. So
how many miles can you do on a single charge?
It's like 18 to 20. But that's nice. On like the conservative side. Like if you have it on the lowest setting where it's, it tops out your top speed at like 12 miles an hour instead of 20, which I've gotten it up to 15 and it's terrifying. So like the fact that it goes to 20, like I'm good right now. So, yeah, so I would say like you probably like if you're using it on the highest setting, probably like 15 to 16.
How long until we see you one wheel past some kid and brain him with Juicy Smollier? That's all I want to see is I want to see you just riding by with that big fuck off pirate gun. Just
and dude, and the fact that so Tap Airsoft has been working on a fitment for the striker system. And if you've been watching their Instagram, where it takes a Polar Star semi-automatic Polar Star like drop-in unit and it shoves it into a striker, making the striker semi-automatic and not bolt action, which
sweet baby Jesus.
So dumb because you only get 60 rounds max, but it's like I can just make Juicy Smollier semi-auto and that just makes me insanely happy. So
I am way too excited to see how that works and if it works and what you do to people with it. But yeah, the image I have in my head is because after we did the golf cart jousting at Avalon, so I fully expect you, if you're going to be there and I'm not, to do something ridiculous on that one wheel. It's got to happen.
If it comes down to if I'm able to make it, and I'll hopefully, I mean, the more I ride it, the better and more comfortable I'll be. Depending on how comfortable I get with riding it off road, then yeah, I'll just tell Soto like, hey, listen, I'm not actually on a faction. I'm just gonna ride around and I'm just gonna shoot people and drop grenades and like.
Yeah, just be one. No, you need a one wheel buy, but you need to rig it. Rig it. Be the Pope. Be like a fucking medieval fucking Pope. And rig it with like a flowing
with like a really long cloak, so you're
and
just
have
floating.
A bunch of hand grenades with like the cross on, and be like, the power of Christ compels you, my child, and just throw out.
Yes.
And I just want halfway through the game, people like, oh fuck, the Pope's coming. You're just rolling through.
I can just be Jesus.
Yeah, dude, that's what you should do. You should just get mildly sacrilegious with it. I want to see it. I think that'd be fucking phenomenal. No. Even better. Get the red robe and be the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
They'll never expect the Spanish Inquisition.
And it's like at random
especially
points
if you could have a robe that's long enough that it covers like the one wheel.
Yeah, and
so you're just floating across the ground.
One wheel out there with a slingshot with EG-67, just funk, 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 funk. Oh my god, yes. I need to see that.
Into it. I like this idea. This is
Inquisition. The Inquisition. Here we go. That'll be greatness. Then that's the really fun part about that Avalon game is you can do shit like that. As long as it's funny, and as long as it doesn't ruin everybody else's game, there's a good chance you can run it by Soto and the crew, and they'll let you do shit like that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really great. Oh my god, yeah. Now, fuck, dude, I'm gonna have so much FOMO. Fucking kid, ugh, children. Oh man. Speaking of FOMO, Derek, I want to ride around in that thing behind you really bad. I want to go bopping down the old bunny trail on that fucking thing.
It is a blast. It's got some zoom behind it.
The op in October is Jackal, right? Jackal 5?
Yeah, Jackal.
You're doing that? Carl's doing that? I think I may drive up for that. I think I've been talking with the wife.
It'll be fun. We'll set up hopefully don't get hailed on. We'll set up tents in the field nearby. Yeah, last year on Friday, there was some lightning and some light hail, but we were in an RV, so it was fine. But it's a fun game.
You guys are green team, right?
Yep, green team.
Are you doing CO and EXO again this year?
No idea. Haven't heard.
Really? Yeah, fucking any idea.
It was relatively close last year when we heard. Like it was only like a month out that like you want to be EXO. Okay. So we'll see. But it's fun. It's very the game itself reminds me a lot like Battlefield in that there's lots of objectives, and Ross, the guy who runs Titan, makes it and gives everyone enough objectives throughout the game so that every squad throughout the weekend will get at least 2 objectives to go like hold a hill, find a UAV, go talk to a scientist. Right? Titan, yeah.
Okay. Well, I love it when they throw in little mechanics like that, because it was at the division game that Overwatch Tactics did at the Mineral Wells Hospital that Corey and I went to. Mm-hmm. Like they threw in these the Dark Zone like loot crate idea, right? And so you get the loot crate and you come back, but they allowed, and you would trade it in for like a UAV or an airstrike or whatever. But they allowed the option for you to go shoot people and rob them of their shit. And so Corey and I watch these fucking dudes, like, and this is one of my favorite things in the game. We watch these fucking dudes go get this big ass box, and they're trying to bring it back, and we just rolled on them, shot their dumb asses, and ran back with all that shit after they did all the hard part. Just being opportunistic assholes. We were griefing. We were griefing in real life, and it was one of my favorite experiences in Airsoft because I'm toxic as shit.
Hey, American Milsim's in here.
Idiots.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
But I like that it's very simple. It's just to complete the objectives, and each one you complete is a point, and then at the end of the weekend they'll tally up the points and announce a winning side.
Yeah, that's always fun to have. Oh, it's Bo here.
Hey.
We went over the whole spiel and the very visceral reaction.
It ruffled some jimmies.
It ruffled some fucking jammies for sure. God damn, Joe Rogan, that got spicy. It's always really funny to me what will set off the community as a whole in Airsoft. There's always it's weird stuff, man. It's weird stuff. Oh my god. Another thing on the American Milsim front we didn't mention, or I forgot to mention, was ESR's back.
Ooh, excellent.
It's on the same weekend as Conquest of Avalon. It's the 13th through the 15th.
Some of my favorite Airsoft stories was from that ESR.
Yeah,
where we were ATF.
My single favorite Airsoft story, my 2 single favorite Airsoft stories of all time, are from ESR when the one it flooded, where we accidentally rolled up on that clan meeting in full fucking ATF kit. Which, if you haven't heard the story, some of y'all have been listening since like episode 1 and 2 where we went over this. But we were in full ATF drab. It's us, Nemesis Milsim, Kaiju Woodcock Stone, and we're supposed to be ATF agents doing this LARPing aspect of it the night before on Friday night. And we're walking by this railroad tracks over by where
we're at the edge of the playable area, which is right in between this mostly rundown town in the middle of Oklahoma and this massive junkyard filled with cars.
Yeah. And I've got 4 different people that can verify that this happens, 5 or 6. We're walking and we see this white flash, like a couple hundred yards down the tracks, go across. And I'm just staring at it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then Kaiju comes over. And we see another one, and Derek comes over, and all of a sudden we see like 15 people in white robes come running, like about 100 yards down, come running out of one tree line and into the other. And we just turned around and went right back about our fucking business.
Keep Omar close.
Just get Omar over here. Let's move. Get over this way. Yeah, but ESR is a lot of fun. If you guys haven't been to it, it's in Roosevelt, Oklahoma, which essentially is like, it's basically an abandoned town at this point. But is it the world's largest junkyard or like America's largest junkyard or something?
It's a lot. Both says there's 10,000 cars there now.
10,000 cars.
It's several hundred acres of just rows and rows of cars.
It is a wonderland of tetanus.
If you definitely want whatever pants you run to have knee pads because there's a lot of glass on the ground.
Knee pads, and don't wear anything you aren't willing to get torn up, because I caught myself on stuff the whole time. But it's such a unique and interesting experience, and there's a reason why people have been begging to get ESR back, begging to get Gruber back. Give us Rebel Yell, Bo. I swear to God. Give it to us. Fantastic AO. But Roosevelt's a lot of fun. Roosevelt's an absolute hoot. I cannot recommend going to that enough. If you can't make Conquest of Avalon and Waxahachie, go to Roosevelt. Go to that game. Get shot in some cars, because it's neat, man. It's really.
Is it Oklahoma or Texas?
Oklahoma. ESR is in Oklahoma. It's Roosevelt, Oklahoma, and like. Nothing is as fun as like laying in the back of a fucking moving van, like a dilapidated moving van, and waiting like for 10 dudes to go past you, and then just Spartan kicking that door open and lacing them all up. It's
what time of year is it? I haven't seen.
October. No. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
November 13th to the 14th.
Pack warm and bring waterproof gear.
Yes.
What were we saying? What would make airsoft fun for you again? Like, because like. I haven't.
You look so sad.
What would actually make airsoft cool for you again?
Man, just some original ideas, something different. Got to mix it up. I mean, that's kind of. I think very few people in the world are happy doing the same thing over and over again, and I get bored with things really fast. So anything that's different, new, just change it up a little bit.
Just, so. I mean, I'm not,
and that's on me. I just need to try maybe some different game styles and stuff. But
I mean, given that, like, I'm not like asking you like answer the airsoft's problems for like what needs to be, but like when you will go to an event, you'd be like, you know what, this would be cool, but if they did this, like,
yeah, I mean, one thing I always liked about, or one thing that stood out about military training that was good was like the production value of it. Like they wanted it to be as realistic as possible. So like things blew up and there were sound effects and there was, OPFOR guys shooting blanks or whatever else. To me, that always kind of sets it like a step up. Mm-hmm. So I know like AMS used to have like the big air cannons. Always thought that was cool. So you always had like booms going off in the distance, stuff like that. Just things like that. Just the production value.
Those have made me almost shit myself. At Shelby,
I've walked a little too close to him before too,
dude. Because it's like I remember one time I was walked into the woods to take a piss, thinking there's no way there's a sand cannon out here. About halfway
wrong.
I have very unfortunate experiences with trying to pee in the middle of games. At Reindeer Games, the last event they had when they were at Jacksboro still, I was trying to take a leak behind the tan fob, and like 20 Kosh dudes came out of the trees and did not have the good grace to let me finish. They just started piping my ass down while I'm trying to put my dick away. I think it was Omar and them too. They shot the shit out of me. It was horrible. Absolutely.
Right, so, Bo, you're hearing this. Bring back air cannons.
He's saying they'll bring them back.
What you're hearing right now is bring back air cannons.
The
it doesn't
ambiance.
matter what the event is, just air cannon the fuck out of it.
The ambiance is important. I do know. So
also at ESR was really cool. Not healthy, but it was really cool. They had tire fires throughout the field on Saturday. That like with the rain and these like pillars of black smoke, just don't breathe it. But it really added to the ambiance of this event.
Yeah, putting little things like that in there to take you out of the fact that you're just out there shooting plastic at people is really neat. Just the production value. Production value is hugely important, and I'm kind of in the same boat that Corey is, where like I want to see new neat shit go through.
All right. So I know that event costs are what they are, and you want to get your highest return.
Yeah.
So you got to like sometimes overbook an event to really get that revenue back. But I would like to see smaller numbers at some of these events that kind of like I don't know, like sometimes I feel like 150 out of 150 is
I was about to say I think 150 is the perfect number because I think it was around 150 we probably had at Gruber at Rebel Yell 3, or it might have been bigger than that, but it seemed like it was pretty well spread out for an AO that was fairly small. Gives you room to move around, do little side missions and stuff like that.
I would give an obscene amount of money to do that bank robber scenario game that we were talking about on the show sometime back, like stuff like that, like small batch, which I know it's hard to do. And if you really want something like that, why the fuck don't I throw something together? But I'm poorly organized and kind of stupid, so I can't do it. But I want other people to do it for me so I can go to these fucking cool ass events. But shit like that's neat. Like thinking outside the box. And I know it's hard to do where you're taking a risk. But that's why you've got these event hosts like Milsom West, and AMS does like the damn missions, and they've got their TAC challenge. And then you've got like other little offshoot shit like that at games that I can do like on a Friday or like on Sunday or Saturday, like maybe after the game or before the game. Yeah, I always thought that was neat. One of my favorite things at the AMS games when I first started playing them back in 2014 was in the damn missions, they would come find you and your squad and yank you out of the game to go do it. So you felt like you had going to do something really important. And that was
that with the Guardian missions at Copperhead the first couple of years. That was fun because we'd just be in the middle of nothing. Like we got to go, and then suddenly you're playing with fake blood. It was a good time.
I hid from the Guardian mission at Copperhead too. I was exhausted. When I saw a fucking Frosty roll around the corner, I was like, I put my back up against the wall, and like Robo and everybody's getting in the truck, and you guys all get in the truck. I was like, oh, I'm tired. I don't know what I hid from you motherfuckers.
Have you really heard from that guy lately?
Robo? I don't know. He's in Canada. He's got a girlfriend.
Yeah. He occasionally posts his gun pictures, but no.
Yeah, he put
Canada is a lot more locked down than we are. Yeah. Like there's no travel anywhere for them. So nothing's really, I think everybody's just working from home and staying home. So that's all I've really heard lately.
And do you know if Jessen is still trying to make the QRF for Copperhead?
In the production chat, I think he said he was still good for those days. We're going to start working on that again because I was planning on it just being canceled, but now that it's not, got to get back to work on that. So we need to get Jessen on the show.
It would actually look fantastically cool if it snowed at Copperhead during the film.
It'd be interesting.
Great, and what's cool is a snowstorm in New Mexico is going to have like the lightning and shit in it still too, just because they're the atmospheric conditions.
It would add to the aesthetics of it greatly. God.
I just sit there and watch it, man. I just sit there and drink like 20 of those fucking natter days that you're drinking. And
you can watch the trailer, Cole, and wish you were in it again for the second time this year.
Why do you keep doing this to me? What did I ever do to you? What did I do to you? Why do you do this to me?
You do it. You do it to yourself.
Damn it. I did it to my wife, and I can't do anything anymore. Bullshit. Telling you, man, this kid better be cute. He better be cute. I better get something.
What are you do if he's ugly? He's like, no, he's not done baking. Put it back in.
Just get back in there. What are you doing? Oh my god! No, I'm actually, despite my grumblings, I'm very excited to be a dad. So it's a good thing that I'm missing this shit for, and I'll catch the next movie for sure. Unless
it's a good time.
Casted everything out already.
Unless they suck at sports.
Your daughters are good at sports though.
Well, yeah, dude.
You want that out. It's not your genes.
I made them. Oh, please get out of here.
I've seen you run, you goofy fuck.
One, I'm faster than you. Two, I'm better at everything than you.
You are not even.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
No. We'll have to settle this at Southern Front if you come down. I'm most certainly faster than you.
No, you're not. Guaranteed.
You guys are
high.
You're ridiculous.
High.
You guys are so adorable.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this at Southern Front now. We're gonna film this shit.
I don't even think you know how to throw a ball.
Oh, I'm going to fuck your shit up at Southern Front.
Dude, your sport was boating.
No.
Get out of here.
Wrestling.
You were some little bougie fart. You weren't playing real sports.
I definitely can't fucking throw a ball. When I joined football in junior high for the first year, it was like tryouts. Like, okay, you can do this, run that, and like throw the ball. And I threw it once, and it just, and the coach was like, "You're going to be a lineman." And that's what I did. There's not a lot of strategy to it.
There you go. Bo's bringing cones and checkers flags. We're gonna race.
All right. Gotta start cardio.
Sprint your fucking balls into the ground, old man.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas, man. You don't even know what's about to hit you.
Got you. Nothing, because you're gonna be so far behind me. You can't even catch up.
I'm gonna eat so many beans the day before so you can smell it from behind me. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna slip one vodka tonic into your fucking water bottle.
Just running alongside you with the whole thing going, yeah.
Punk smoking a cigarette and eating a fucking hot dog, chili dog, and filming what?
I gotta get this for the intro.
That'll be good. That'll be a good intro show. All right, so we got to do this now.
At Copperhead. Oh,
no, right. I can't fucking go, you piece of shit.
So Cole's forfeiting because we set Copperhead, and now he's not gonna. He's already backing out.
God, I hate you.
Buddy.
He gets moderately good at Rainbow Six Siege, and he thinks he can talk shit.
Toe to toe and tack challenge.
Cole
would probably beat me in the tack challenge.
The post about you don't believe in luck but accidental success.
Yeah,
that is good.
I made that up. That's an original quote, or I subconsciously copied it from somebody else. I don't know.
Definitely don't Google it. It's original.
It felt original.
Bo, are they doing the tack challenge at Southern Front? Because I know.
Or Copperhead? Is there going to be a dam at Copperhead?
I know they were. I thought they were changing the.
Answer some questions next episode.
Might be able to get him on next week. He's a busy man though, but I think switching to Fridays has helped.
Shut up, Bo. You're not busy at all. Get on here.
Beams. That's a war crime.
Oh my god. But yeah, man. I mean, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Anybody else got anything before Punk sees us out of here?
Don't die.
Yeah, don't die.
Don't drink, don't drive, don't rape each other. You know, the normal fucking safety.
Tack challenge at Copperhead. He's
I can't. God damn it! I can't go to Copperhead. Fuck, dude.
Alrighty.
I want to go so bad. See us out here. We're crying on screen.
Bro, you're exiled for this show. So, everybody's good.
Yeah, good to go.
Yeah, good.
Awesome. Raise Black listener and host, as we toast you, filthy degenerates, as we rejoice that this dumpster fire has finally come to an end. Another serious Airsoft podcast is based around the terrible idea that people actually want to listen to grown men talk about toy guns and their adventures using them. And with a lack of follow through, Airsoft is exude. It's a fucking miracle we made it to episode 51. If you like, let us know. If you didn't, keep that shit to yourself because we don't do constructive criticism. Remember to call your hits. Don't let the admin see you drinking. And we'll see you next time on episode 52.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Toodaloo.